So,
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen all over the world. Happy to have you with us this morning. And I believe you had a fantastic weekend. I personally also had a fantastic weekend. And I want to thank all those that are doing their best to make sure that different people keep winning. Ladies and gentlemen all over the world, happy to have you with us this morning. And I believe you had a fantastic weekend. I personally also had a fantastic weekend. And I want to thank all those that are doing their best to make sure that different people keep winning. Ladies and gentlemen all over the world, happy to have you with us. All right, I hope now we are safe. We are safe and secure, and we are good to go. Let me see. I want to first and foremost welcome different leaders on the call, and I believe that their presence. All right, I hope now we are safe. Just a minute. I need to work out on something. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I want to first and foremost welcome different leaders. All right. Now we are good to go. Sorry for that, but I was trying to make sure that things are in place. We have basically, I need all of you to participate in this. Maybe it has not yet been your problem, but it can fairly become your problem. In the past few months ago, let me pay a visit to that place and I show you. Different people have had issues with their Royalq accounts. Some people have basically, some of you, you have lost your, your passwords. Some of you, you have forgot your email addresses. All right. Hope I'm on the right account. No. Okay, let me log into the right account. But some of you, you have lost your login. Some of you have forgotten your emails. And some of you, you didn't sit down and write down your questions, right? And some of you who wrote down the questions, you don't remember whether those questions were in capital letter, whether they were in small letter. And basically, it is affecting you cannot be able to log into your accounts. Now, recently, Royalq came up with a resolution. I want to start from there. Royalq came up with a resolution, which I don't support. So I want you to join me on this course, all right? So like, maybe some of you, it could be easy for you, but me, it's like a daily thing. Every day, I need to speak to Royalq. I spend so many hours in people's chats and inboxes. That's why when we focus here to teach you, I would basically also beg you that you learn what to do yourselves, because maybe someone thinks like, Julia, I need to go to Julius and make sure Julius gives me a coin to trade. Sometimes the workload is too much than what you want me to do for you, right? So basically, people have been having issues. I could not finish all the messages that I have, and so many people have been helped. But recently, Royalq came up with a resolution, which I don't support, all right? And it told me the following. I wrote and I was not happy with their resolution, but later they came up to me and they wrote me this. Hello, Royalq is delighted to serve you. And they say that I'm afraid due to security reasons, the customer service will not further assist in resetting security questions. Please assist the user to check for capital and black spaces. We are very sorry for the inconvenience. So me with leader Robert, we have come up with Robert is a full-time user of Royalq. We have come up with a resolution that we want everybody to participate. So I want to come here on Zoom. Just get back here in the chat. And I want everybody to go to your Royalq, please, and paste this, okay, into the support. It says that, hi, I saw the notice that says that Royalq will no longer help to reset security questions. In my opinion, it's not the best thing to do for the users. Please do note that we are still working with people and people always make mistakes and fail to take certain actions. If someone fails to reset their questions, they lose their account. We are already going through a tough market now. Let's not make it more harder for the users. Please reconsider. So I want everybody on the call today. We are already 49. I want everybody on the call to just do for me the following. If you are a V3 and above, let me show you. You just come to your Royalq. Then come on online customer. If you're a V3 and above, you'll have the online customer. And basically paste this message I've sent into the here on Zoom. If you are not a V3 and above, just come here. Come here on suggestions and options. So you go on home, then come on mine. Come here on mine. Then come here on Royalq feedback. Come here on Royalq feedback. Please, I want to see everybody. If you do this, you type done. Thank you so much, Leader OBM. We need to help each other. All right. Then come here on Royalq suggestions and opinions. If 54 of us do this, then it's gonna give us a good. Then come here on suggestions. Me, I've already typed, so I cannot do several. But come here on suggestions, and then you paste in your suggestion. You paste in your suggestion. Okay, you paste in the suggestion. If they insist on the screenshot, then come here on your Royalq. Then pick this latest news. On this one. This one. Take a screenshot of this secure please resend the message. This one, send this one. Take a screenshot of this. If they insist on screenshot, you can use this. You take screenshot, then you come back here on Royalq feedback. So they have already replied me, but if all of us do this, it's gonna create a good move. I want a better move, ladies and gentlemen. We are into this together. I don't own Royalq, but I just want to make sure that we have a better service, all of us, because I've said due to account security, you're not able to help on security reset. However, we will let management know about this proposal and suggestion. I want it to be more massive, all right? I want it to be more massive. All that, if you have done it, just tap it done. We have 58 on the call. If all of us do it at once, it's gonna yield good results. And you'll basically also benefit from it, basically. It's not by me, but someone says request the message again. I just see only 2 people have done it. As you know, let me tell you, it may not look important to you now, because things are going well. But the day you forget you lose your phone and you want to log into another phone, you will sweat plasma. Me, I tell you, if you are joking, you are not doing this to help Julius. You are not helping me. The day you forget your security questions, maybe I have not gone into this. I could show you several chats with so many people that have issues with this problem. And they are crying because they cannot access their accounts. They don't remember the questions they answered. They don't remember them. Some of them remember them, but maybe they started with small letters, then in the middle they put a dash. They don't remember everything well, so it's not working for them. So lastly, then I start my lesson for today. Go to your Royalq. Simple procedures. Go to your Royalq. Come to Royalq feedback. Then come on suggestions or opinions. And please paste your message in this area. It's going to serve all of us. It's going to serve all of us. It's going to serve all of us. And I believe it will work for all of us. Okay, so thank you so much. I'm going to post the same message. Different leaders, could you get this into your teams, into your leaders, and let us make this happen. Thank you. All right. With that said, allow me open up our morning session. Our morning session. Okay. I'll okay. All right. So what are we going to focus on today? My topic was Royalq fundamentals, but I'll just give a direction to where you need to go to get all these fundamentals right. And then I'm going to share. I'm going to share. Okay, so oh no, things are not moving my way. But we have basically me and Leader Robert. We have come up with 6 videos, and these videos basically provide the fundamentals. These videos provide the fundamentals. And these fundamentals explain the following questions that I want to talk about here. Then I direct you where you can find those videos. Then I go to what I want to talk about today. But before I go to that, all leaders, welcome V4s, V5s, V6s on the call, V4s, V3s, V2s, V1s, protocol observed, all Royalq users. In those 6 videos, if you go through them, you do not become an expert. I would say you become, you move from being a Royalq novice user to a Royalq expert user. Because it is important for you. Yes, people talk about we are making money, we are killing profit. But basically, you understanding where you need to touch and what you need to do is very, very important. So in those videos, you'll be able to learn why do we trade? It's an important question. Which market do we trade in? You'll be able to understand what type of a robot is Royalq. You'll be able to understand what is floating loss and why you don't need to get scared. You'll be able to understand what is dollar cost averaging in a better way. You'll be able to understand greedy trading. You'll be able to understand average price. And basically and purely, you'll be able to differentiate BTC markets and Ethereum markets and USDT markets. So I want to pick up from there and I'll go to my sharing for today. And we see what we can be able to do. Basically, today we talk about trading. Okay. All right. So we have basically 3 markets that we can be able to make money from Royalq, right? And let me log into one of my accounts so that I could be able to. There's something I also found out on Binance that I think I'll be able to share today in the next few minutes. Okay, so let's go into this a little bit. Okay, so let me log into this account so that I could share. I've been health-wise down for the last few days. I'm just getting better. And I've not been very active on all platforms. I hope as this week goes on, I'll be doing best so that I could be able to do my daily activities. Okay, so but during these times when I've been not doing well health-wise, I want to see if my robot has been doing the work without my presence. And that's where now we go into understanding these three markets. And you can see what you are supposed to do with each market is one of the important things that everyone needs to do so that there can be productivity, right? So that there can be productivity. All right, so let's go. Let me share my screen and let us see. Let us see what we can do. Basically, one of the challenges I'm facing is the failure of my phone, but I'm going to find a better approach. I don't know what's happening. Just give me 1 minute, but okay. Let me see if I can share the whiteboard. All right, good to go. So we have basically three markets. We have the USDT market. I'm really not winning, so I needed to change my approach. Okay, I'm trying to change my approach because I don't know what's happening to my device. All right. Okay. So basically, let me see if I could use this. We have basically three markets. We have the USDT market, ladies and gentlemen. We have the USDT market. And the coins that we trade, all right? The coins that we trade as I'm working on this, then I need to resolve this. So don't worry, I'll find a way. So we have USDT markets, but we also have BTC market. We also have Ethereum market. It doesn't matter whether you are using it doesn't matter whether you're using hobby. It doesn't matter whether you are using Binance or Kraken, right? These are the different markets that are available. Like we usually say that cryptocurrency is a risk venture, which all of us understand, but it's also very profitable. Okay, I personally, someone was saying, Julius, you are so quiet about what's happening with hobby. Understand what could be happening with hobby. There is something that has been happening in the market where there is need of transparency of exchanges. And I'm happy today, Binance is saying they're opening up a general reserve fund for big platforms that might go into financial crisis, which is one of the best backup measures that CZ has come up with. So whatever could be happening in the market today is that exchanges are being pushed to the wall to create some transparency. But I hope things will get back to normal. So there's nothing that should cause worry. And basically, you also need to understand, someone who has asked me in my chat, also need to understand that what is happening in the world is that there is inflation everywhere. I basically also believe that governments are finding a way how they can also secure themselves good crypto assets like Bitcoin. And this has caused the market to keep going down. And they are now, I think, purchasing more crypto, causing fear in the market. But I believe very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen, we shall be able to bounce back because when we look at the history of the market, as the market is about to finish up its 4 years, I think today or by Wednesday this week, I'll come here and let us look at the Bitcoin mining hash rates, and let us see how they are performing in the market. Whether we are about to really have an uptrend. Let us look at how the hash rates of the miners are working out. So there's nothing that should cause what I basically call a lot of fear with what is happening in the market. Yes, we understand there's something that happened with FTX recently, but the transparency move over the market is going to create a better move. All right. So let us focus and look at how we can make things get better. So we have two markets. We have the USDT market, we have the BTC market, we have the Ethereum market. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is important for you as the user to understand that if this is my market, you are right, you are trading USDT. Here, it is important for you to trade one short. And here you have basically, you have a coin you are going in, you have some, it should not be, I don't call it market analysis, but you basically see a good entry point. You don't need to be a market analyst. No, a good entry point. And I'm going to talk about one or two today. A good entry point. Then you can basically trade BTC pairs automatically. This does not require you to have skills. And when you are trading Ethereum USDT pairs, what are you collecting? You are collecting USDT, a stable coin. When you are trading BTC, you are collecting what? You are collecting BTC, which is a volatile coin. When you trade Ethereum pairs, you are collecting Ethereum. And so for you to be able to trade BTC USDT pairs, you basically need USDT in your exchanger. For you to be basically trade BTC, then you need Bitcoin in your exchanger. For you to be able to trade Ethereum pairs, then you need Ethereum in your exchange. And we have basically come up with, let me see if now my screen can go. We have basically also been able to come up with, no business. Right, I'll keep this other screen. I'll keep this other screen. This one is not working out. But we have basically also, ladies and gentlemen, been able to come up with these settings for these different pairs that you can trade. And so what I am here to emphasize is very, very simple. When you decide to pick up these pairs, you must be thinking long term, especially this one. Think long term, ladies and gentlemen, when you're trading the BTC pairs. Think long term when you're trading the Ethereum pairs. But basically, the robot will continue to buy and sell for you. But when you are trading the USDT pairs, these ones, you are going in for one shot. You're going in for one shot. I hope that message is very, very clear. Now, the big question could be, Julius, if I want to go in for the one shot, what am I supposed to do? All right. Let's go a little bit into this. Let's go a little bit into this. Let's go a little bit into this. Just a little bit. Okay. So let's go a little bit into this. Basically, just a little bit. I'm uploading my trading view. Then we're gonna go into this a little bit. What I'm supposed to do, a few basics. You don't need to be a market analyst, but you just need to find a good entry point, then trade with margin calls, all right? As simple as that. I wanted to use my phone because I would move faster. But let me just try for the last time. I see my trading view on my PC, on that PC I'm using, but my phone is all right. Okay. All right, so let me try again. Just bear with me. This is unexpected. I didn't expect, but I just had a backup. I see my my trading view is very slow. But all right, I'll make sure that I make things happen. Just a minute. Give me 1 minute. All right. I hope I'm back here. Okay, now we win. All right, we win now. Hope someone can see my screen. Can someone see my screen now? Let me first confirm. Is my screen now visible? Can someone hear me?
We can hear you, but your screen not visible.
All right, so let me try to share. Can you now see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Now let's talk about, let me go into these pairs a little bit. Okay, we have 3 markets, all right? We have the USDT pairs. Here, like I'm going to talk about, it's important for you to go in one shot. We have BTC pairs and we have Ethereum pairs. What you see me trading on a cycle are what you call BTC pairs. And because basically, I don't have the time, basically, to go to the market to pick a good USDT pair for the moment because I was not health-wise fine. I decided to trade throughout the previous week. I decided to trade BTC pairs. So what are the few steps? One, first and foremost, you need to go to your exchanger and make sure that you basically have Bitcoins. You basically have Bitcoins in your exchange. That's the first step. So you make sure in your spot wallet, there is Bitcoin. If you want to trade Ethereum, you make sure that in your spot wallet, there is Ethereum. That's step number 1. Now, you pick up the BTC pair. Let me say you pick up ADA. You pick up ADA. The goal is that you'll be collecting Satoshis. You'll be collecting BTCs. Why? Because your money will be moving from BTC to ADA. Whenever ADA goes down, your money moves from BTC to ADA. When ADA rises, your money moves from ADA back to BTC. So you'll be collecting BTC. So it is a two-way scenario. Sometimes ADA goes up, sometimes BTC goes up. All right? Now here, you are collecting BTCs. But your robot on this side, it will be giving you, ladies and gentlemen, what we call, it will be showing you your profit in USDT.
Someone may say, but Julius, that is very little. It's very little, but it's better than zero. Because if you want to raise it, then you raise your first buying amount. But for me to earn this, I don't need to do anything with my robot. I just set it up, and then it goes into the market. Like you see, it has been selling link. Like you see, that day it was selling other link. This was a Doge pair. I don't know. You see, it was selling other LTC link. So basically, the amount of profit I make is dependently on the amount of money I have exposed. So if you can be able to provide more capital to your trades, then where you see 0.06, this could be $10. Where you see 0.01, this could be, I don't know if someone is understanding me, this could be $100, depending on the amount of money you are willing to expose. The bigger the capital, the bigger the profit, right? So I want to talk about this. All right. Then how do we set up this? Basically, Royalq has default settings, all right? These are default settings. When you open it up, the coin, this is the liter amount. Yes, it is possible for you to trade. I don't know whether it is BNB BTC. Let me just return. It is here. This is BNB BTC. That is BNB BTC. So how do you get started? After you have put BTC into your account, just come here, look for a coin. For example, there's one I'm not trading. Let me see if I tap on quantitative BTC. All right, for example, like I'm not trading XRP. All right, let me tap on XRP. When I tap on XRP, it will basically take me through the trade settings. And when I tap on trade settings, it will basically open up here. I want to repeat, the amount of profit you are going to make is dependently going to be the amount of money you're willing to expose. As simple as that. So this is basically the first buying amount. And if you want to find out how much this is, then we can basically just check up on the market, the price of BTC. Let me go to just use the calculator. I may not know the price of BTC, but let me say it is 0.002. We multiply, oh no, the zeros are 3. 0.002 times the first buying amount times the price of BTC. Let me say BTC is at $16,000. I am not sure. I haven't checked the market. All right. So it means that this will be 3.2 USDT. Right. Then let's get into the margin call drop. The margin call drops are basically 10. And these 10, they cater for 20% drop from the current price. So the take profit is basically 1.3. 1.3 meaning that the market starts from here, rises by 1.3. If it tries to fall down now for this here, which is 0.1, then the robot should sell. This is what this one means. You can still, if you are interested, I'm going to talk about this. You make this too. It's up to you how much take profit you want. Maybe basically I want 2%. Right, I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Laddered trading, I'll talk about it a little bit. But then basically, then we go to the margin call configuration. right? Now, this is where you now go an extra mile to set up how you want your robot to buy. And this is divided into two parts, the margin call drop and the multiple buying ratio. The margin call drop and the multiple buying ratio. Now, here it is 1%. What does it mean? It means that when the market falls down by 1%, the robot should buy 2 times. When the market falls down by 1%, the robot should buy 4 times. When the market falls down by 1%, the robot should buy 8 times. So this is what we are trying to mean. This is what this means. And so when we add up our multiples, margin call drops from first call to the 10th call, which is 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2. So this is already 10%. This is 10%. 6 plus 4 is 10. And we add up these two. These 2, that is 6. That is 16. Plus these 4. This is 20%. It's enough. Then when you go to the multiple buying ratio, it is multiplying my first buying amount. If I put 0.002, then it's going to multiply it by 2. It's going to double it by 4. It's going to, so it keeps on increasing. But this goes dependently on your capital. So you can use different formulas. You can use this double up. This is, by the way, the best. And if you are trading USDT pairs, when it comes to the margin call configuration, like we are going to see, it is important for you to use the double up method. So here, I can use 1, 2, 3, that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, someone may say, Julius, why don't you increase? When you add up this, let us just add up using a calculator here. 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. This is 55. If we multiply this one times 0.0002, this is the amount of Bitcoin that we need to trade this one coin. If I multiply this, let me say by the price of BTC, let me say BTC is around $16,000. I'm not sure. This makes it $178, so $176. So I have a question and I need an answer in the chat. If someone comes to these pairs, the BTC pairs, all right, and trades one coin, then the other trades all the 6, what is the probability of one making more profit than the other? The one trading one coin or the one trading all the 6 coins? I have a question for you, ladies and gentlemen. If we are putting our money in the market, right? We are putting our money in the market, ladies and gentlemen, and we want to make sure that we win. One person trades all the 6 coins, then the other person trades only one of the coins. What is the probability? What is the probability of winning? Because if one coin is not doing well, the other coins will be doing well. I hope someone is understanding. If one coin is not doing well, the other coin is doing well. Okay, so that's why we still insist that capital is key. So let me go back to Royalq here. Then I'm gonna go to the one shot, right? Okay, so now you confirm and you save. So I'll go back to the calculator. That is 176. And if this, we are now moving at the current price, this times maybe the 6 coins. Someone needs around $1,056. This changes depending on the price of BTC. And when you trade all the coins, basically, like you see here, some pairs will not be doing well, but other pairs will be doing well. And basically, if you want to increase your profit, then you increase your capital. I hope that one is home. Let us go to the USDT pairs. Someone has questions about the BTC pairs. I want to move on to this, then we can continue. Someone has a question? Someone has a question about the BTC pairs. This is already recorded on the YouTube channel. So you just need to go to at Crypto Ambassadors. Then someone has a question about BTC pairs. I want to go to USDT pairs. What could be the best approach for the USDT pairs? Someone has a question? Someone has a question? All right. All right. Okay. Now today, if no questions, allow me go to the BTC pairs and basically, I see a question here. Okay, what strategy mode? All right. The strategy mode, the sub-bin mode real-time settlement is okay. The sub-bin mode real-time settlement is okay. Yeah, the sub-bin mode real-time settlement is okay. No selling. The sub-bin mode real-time settlement is okay because your robot will always be selling in the sub-bins. In the sub-bins. Now, allow me talk about something. But let me talk about it in the USDT pairs. Okay, let's go. All right, now here are the USDT pairs, and basically there are several coins. But if the whole coins, the 4 pairs, all more traded, all enter floating loss. I want to pick a pair that is floating. The reason why people suffer with floating loss is basically not having capital. Okay, let us look at LTC BTC, all right? Let us look at its transaction record. It is in floating loss, but is it buying and selling? I need some answers. Ladies and gentlemen, is LTC that is floating buying and selling? Someone is complaining about floating loss in the chat. I have a question, all right? I have a question. Is LTC that is already floating buying and selling? Gone are the days, ladies and gentlemen, where someone puts all their money into the trade. This coin has a floating loss. It has a serious floating loss of -5. But it has 10 margin calls, right? It is buying and selling. Here, the profits, it's buying and selling. As long as you open 10 margin calls, make sure you have the $200 into your account. The robot will continue to buy and sell. There's no big deal. There's no big deal. The robot will continue to buy and sell. I don't know why these margin calls have been closed. Maybe I tapped accidentally. So the robot will continue to buy and sell. Right? As long as you use, ladies and gentlemen, you open the margin calls 20% deep. So far it has bought 5, and it is buying and selling in the sub-bin mode real-time settlement. So there is no big deal with floating loss. Floating loss is there, but the robot is still making money, although the coins are down. So let's go to USDT pairs. And when it comes to talking about USDT pairs, it is important for someone to have a clue about when to enter the market. You don't need to be a market analyst. I need to have a clue, a few steps. Have your trading view application. That's the first step. That's the first step. You need to have your trading view application. And like we have talked in previous trainings, and I will still emphasize, is that you need to create what you call a watch list. In our videos that we have done, we have really talked about this. You need to create a watch list. You need to create what we call a watch list. All right. We need to create a watch list. And this watch list is the list of coins you want to look at to trade. All right. Okay. Many people hate FTT. Many people hate FTT. It's one of the coins that have really not done well at all in the past. But okay. And today I want to talk about trend lines, all right, as a trading strategy. I want to talk about trend lines as a trading strategy. Okay, so let us start. Let us just look at Solana, all right? We're going to talk about trend lines. What are trend lines? When you tap on your pencil, ladies and gentlemen, we have an area called trend lines, all right? Everybody can see that. There's an area called trend lines. It's a trading strategy. You can use it to trade. You can use it to pick a coin and just get an entry. You don't need to be a market analysis. So what are the common things we can use to use trend lines? We can use what you call a trend line. We can use what you call a horizontal line. We can use what you call a horizontal ray. We can use what you call a vertical line. We can use a parallel channel, just a few, and we can use a flat bottom. All these are trend lines, all right? But then, when we are into the downward trend, ladies and gentlemen, can everybody see that this is a downward trend? I may not go so much. Hey, can everybody see that this is a downward trend? You can type yes in the chat. Can everybody see that that's a downward trend? You can type yes in the chat. Can everybody see that there the market was moving down? Everybody can see that? The market was moving down. So how can you use trend lines, ladies and gentlemen? When we are in the downward trend, right? Simple things. When we are in the downward trend, we draw the trend above the line. So what do you do? If this is a downward trend and you want to trade, okay, we draw trends above the line. So you draw a trend line above the line. You draw a line above this when we are in a downward trend. When we are in an upward trend, then we draw lines below the candles. When we are in an upward trend, then we draw lines below the candle. But then let us start from here and be able to talk about something short. The first step you can do to help you trade right is to draw what we call support lines. So the first thing you do, you draw what we call support lines. Can everybody see my screen very well? Can everybody see my screen very well? I'm trying to balance it a little bit. So the first thing you do is you draw what we call support lines, right? Now we are into the 4-hour time frame. Everybody see that 4-hour time frame? And what do? You draw a line. So you come here and choose the horizontal line. You touch the lowest points in the market and make sure you have at least 3 touches. You see, my first touch is here, there. My second touch is there, and my third touch is there. So 2 to 3 touches are enough. You see that thing I've done? Simple. Then you draw your support line. Have you seen that, ladies and gentlemen? Have we seen that? Okay, I'm gonna find another area where I'm going to draw. Okay, so let me show you. This is simple way how you can pick a trade. Okay, let me show you another one. You see there is an area here, a simple area. A simple area here I want to show you. You see here in this area, the market touched here. Where's my pencil? The market moved down here, then it touched here, then it did it here. So if you want to trade, the first step you draw a support line and make sure you have at least 3 touches. And there I go, my 3 touches. Star. You see, here, here, and here. Now, when the market breaks the line, simple. You know, some of you overcomplicate these issues. You ask me, I want to analyze the market. You think there is a science or an SST subject someone studies to do this. They just keep simple things, all right? I'm very sorry. So you see, after drawing the line, you see that the market broke through the line. So it means now this is a downward what? Downward trend. Can you all see that? Now, once you draw your line like this one, and you find that your line has been broken, the market has gone below the line, then you can change and say it has been broken in 4 hours. Then let me go to 1 day. Then what do you do here in 1 day? You find another line, right? Another line. This one was drawn. Basically, I believe in drawing from higher time frame to lower time frame. But basically, some people love drawing from lower time frame to higher time frame. But I basically love drawing from higher time frame to lower time frame. All right. Okay. So basically, let me start from if I want to trade a good coin, that's how I love. But let me start from the 1 week, right? You want to start from the 1 week. All right. Okay. Now you first find support line. You draw your support line. The other time, maybe you want to trade from the lower time frame, but you draw a support line. The lowest wicks, you see, you just come here. What's the lowest point in this area? It is here. Then you draw your support line. That's in 1 week. Now, you see this, the support line in 1 week. You see? The market is not breaking the line. You see? The support line. This is now in 1 day. Let us check it up in the 4-hour time frame. You see? So the market, if the market breaks this line, then it means this market is going to be a downward what? A downward trend. Confirmed. You don't need to struggle. You know this market is going to go down. But if you want to trade, basically, what do? You start in the 4-hour time frame. You want to trade. You draw your support line. Let me say, now this one is already strong. I want to show you where things didn't go well. So you drew your line here in the 4-hour time frame. That's what I was talking about. Make sure you have at least 3 touches. You wanted to trade and you find out that the market has gone below it. Then you say, let me check out in the 1 day, from 4 hour to 1 day. Then you come in the 1 day, you find another support line. You draw another support line. You see this one was broken. The market went down. Then there is this one here. This one here. So again, when you draw in the 1 day, you drew here, you drew here. The market broke it and went down. All right. You see, it went down here. Then you go to the 1 week time frame. Then you draw your line. Now, these lines are important because they help you to see the market direction. And you can use this to trade. You can make your entries. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to show you something. Just look here in the 1 day. You drew your support line here. The market moved up. The market moved down, tested the line. If this candle closes above this line here, this green candle that has 15 minutes, 15 hours, then this market's gonna move up this back line here. There is no science you can involve. As long as when you are trading, you are patient. Let me now go to lower time frame. I want you to see. You drew your line here. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the market moved up, moved down. You see, it has formed a red candle and a green candle above the line. Then the market is going to fight to move back here. That's 4 hours. You check it up in the 1 hour. The market is respecting your trend line. It respects it. You see, so this is a support area. I have a question. Is that hard? Is that hard, ladies and gentlemen? Is that hard? You know, sometimes, you know, is that hard? Is that hard? Because maybe some people want to, I don't think this is hard. Because someone was telling me, Julius, you overcomplicate the business. You are just finding a good entry. Only that. Only that. You're just finding a good entry. You are just finding a good entry. You don't even need it to be a scientist in the market. Like maybe someone tells you, you just draw your lines. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. As long as this market forms a green and a red candle above, it means now this is a support area. And what is the market going to do? It's going to fight to go back to this upper line. So it's up to you. Greedy now works out. You might decide, someone may say, come here, and says, I'll enter here after this green and red candle, pick up from here, and look, ladies and gentlemen, someone has taken 18%. Why? Because they understand that they drew their support lines and they waited. They waited, a green candle formed, you see? They waited, the candles came, a red candle closed above it, a green candle tried to go out, then the next one closed above it, then formed the red candle, then a red candle, then this means this is a support area. You getting in, the market has failed to go below here. It means the market is fighting to go up. And someone who knows that makes his entry, ladies and gentlemen, and as we speak right now, has taken 18% because he sees this. It has happened. The market tested the line here, moved up, came back, tested the line. It has to move up. Is that hard? Does someone need to be a market analyst to do that? Like some people say, maybe you have a special skill you need to that. Does someone really need to be an expert in the market to draw that? Because someone was telling me, Julius, you overcomplicate. I think this is one of the simple ways. You don't need to know about candles. You don't need to know about indicators. Don't need to confuse it. No, the profit is your take profit. Those are just margin calls. If you put your take profit 2%, your take profit will be 2%. It does not depend on margin calls. So let me repeat again this so that someone can see. Let me pick another coin. Because someone may say, maybe it's only solar. Let me pick Matic. You want to trade Matic. Maybe you want to trade Matic, right? Let's go again. You want to trade Matic. You start from at least a bigger time frame, 4-hour time frame. Come on, Matic, just look at it. Say, okay, where is the support area? Where is that area where the market failed to go below? You pick your pen, your ruler, horizontal line, you say, here. Now, does this one have? Okay, let me pick an area where the market went below it, right? Because that's where it will make some sense. Let me pick an area where the market went below it. I want to use current results. All right, let's do this. You came to trade Matic in this area, this point here. This point here. It's not very good, but I'll use this point here. The market retraced, then you came around here. So you do your line. As you do your line, you found out that the market went below, right? Can someone see that? You see that the market went below, then you say, okay, now let me go to 1 day. You want to trade. Then you come to one day, look at the market. The market has broken. Where is, I don't know where I I do it around. Let me remove this. Let me use, sorry. Let me use the horizontal line, the horizontal ray, which is short. It's short. So maybe you drew your first lines here, right? All right, let me start from around here. Yeah, okay. You touch those lower points around there. Then you saw the market went below you here. So you understand that this market it has gone down. So what do I need to do? Then you go in the 1 day time frame and say, okay, let me see what's happening in 1 day. Then in 1 day, you come again in 1 day, it has broken. Then in 1 day, you draw here. Lowest points, you draw it there in 1 day. Then it has not, ladies and gentlemen, it has not broken this in 1 day. You see the market moved down, touched this line, then it moved up, came back wanting to touch this line, then it moved up. Now let us check this if you want to trade, maybe in the 1 hour time frame. You see how the market is respecting my lines. First, the market broke this. Now you draw it in longer time frame, then you see it broke this, then it came, touched here, moved up, ladies and gentlemen, touched my line. If you knew this philosophy here, how do you confirm it? The market forms a red candle. Sorry. The market forms a red candle above your line. Above your line, it means it has failed to cross below. Then it forms a green candle above it. You get in. Because you know the market is going to strive in the lower time frame. That is 1 hour to move from here. And it's going to go back here, ladies and gentlemen. And you know that this is 44%. Does someone need to be an expert to do this? Just maybe someone is not patient, because let me see how long this took. How do you do that? Just come, there is an area called prediction and measurement area. You pick, what do they call it? Date and price range. Let us see how long it took for the market to deliver 44% of MATIC. It took 1 day. It took 24 bars. It took 1 day for this market to deliver 44%. The question I have for you, ladies and gentlemen, is that hard? Now, it hit your top in the lower time frame. It came down again, and it failed now to touch the line. And you see an area. Again, it did it again. Is that, ladies and gentlemen, is that hard? I have some. Is that hard? Is that hard? Just that maybe you do not have the ability to be patient. But you know, this one, because you know it, candles form above, and you say, oh, wow, the candles are respecting my trend lines, and you can trade. Because if they break through, like you see, the market has failed to break through here. Now, let me talk about this. Now I'm coming to the end. Maybe you enter from here, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you enter from here. And you want to take 14%, 16%, right? That's your entry. You want, because the market, ladies and gentlemen, will try to move up. The same method, it's up to you. Maybe you want to enter from here. Let me just give this example. You want to enter from there, and you want 16%. But in your mind, you know that this market will still strive to touch your lower line. Then you also measure. You measure, you want trade MATIC. You measure from your entry here. You don't need to be an expert, and come and touch this line here. Here, you balance your boat. You come to Royalq here. You say, I want to trade Matic. I want to trade Matic. You don't need to be an expert. I'm an expert in crypto trading. No, you come here, you look for your Matic comfortably. Matic, where are you? You say, okay. Now, this is where most of you lose out. My first buy amount will be 15 with Matic. My take profit will be 16. Okay. Oh, no. My take profit will be 16. This will be 0.5. My drop. Then you come here and measure. Then you measure from here, from your entry price to down here. How much is it? It's 19. Then you come here on your calculator. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry, but I think by this week I'll be okay. I may not be so much effective on the groups that they expect me, but I just need to come here. It's 19. It's 19.1. 19.33. Okay, 19.30. Then you say, how many margin calls do I want to use? Then you say, okay, maybe I want to use 7. Okay, let me say I want to use 10. Okay, you want to use 10 margin calls. Then, okay, maybe, but those are too many. Me, I want to use 7. Then you say, I want to use 7 margin calls. Then you come on your robot. Simple formula. If it's you people who overcomplicate it, trading is hard, it has never, you put 7. Then you come here. You say when the market drops by how much? 2.7. When the market drew 0.76, robot buy 1 time. When the market drops 2.7, over 6, over 8, it's up to you. Buy 2 times. 2.76, buy. 2.7, 6, buy. 2.76, buy. 2.7. You have your 7 margins, because 2.76, you buy, right? 2.76, you buy. Then where you get out of the game is when you put in all your money. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you use, maybe you have $1,000. Some of you are not watching our videos. You may not understand it. And you come and say, you use this 2, 4, 8, 16 method. It means that whenever this market, this one, let's go back to this graph here. If this market stops going up, ladies and gentlemen, this is now where you are using this is why we need the robot to trade for us. Now, instead of that market going up to touch the other upper line, it does not go there. What happens? This market starts to go down. When it drops, the robot buys. It moves the average price closer to the current price. Because why? Because you are using your robot in the right way. I don't know if someone is following. You are using what they call the descending order. You are using what other people use in trade, what they call the laddered trading. You start small and end big. You don't start big and end small like some of you do. Some of you put in all your $500 at once. You start big and end small. Someone puts their first buying amount $50 and then he starts big. So it's like you are saying, when this coin becomes cheaper, I no longer need it anymore. What type of a trader are you? Why are you trading like a gambling business? Leader, how did you get the 19.33? Hey, you don't remember. I measured from my entry to my support line. It's still even here. From my entry to my support line. Because look, the market will come down. If it fails to go up there, it will come down, touch my support line. It will touch this, it will respect this area. Then it moves up again. But during this cycle, in this market will be coming down, it will be moving my average price closer to my current price. then it's up to you according to your capital. You have $1,000. Why do you put all your $1,000 once in the market? You can say I'll use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 method, or I'll use a 2, a 4, an 8, a 16, a 32, a 64, a 128. And things will work out for you. You will get out of the trade faster than you expect. If you don't have this money, then go a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, keep on increasing, a 5, 6, and a 7. Now, when we add 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2, that is 27. 27 times 15. This is 450. This is 450. These 7 margin calls are $450. This is 450. Some may say, but Julius, are you serious? This is 15. This is 30. What is 15 times 3? This is how you add up and use your money in the right way. Then you save, then you compound. It's up to you to say, I still need my 16%. But now, let's go to the distributed take profit allocation. That's where I want to put my focus. Please never make your initial take a profit. If I make my initial take profit 16, please don't make this one now 20, 30, 40. You are not using the robot in the right way. Sorry, all right? Sorry. Please make sure you are using your robot in the right way. When you put a 5 as your initial take profit here, let me say, you put a 5 here. You put a 5 here. When you come here on distributed take profit allocation, put it lower than 5. So that your robot, you are in floating loss, but your robot is selling. Your robot is selling, is selling. Then when the market rises, the robot sells everything at once. Because if you decide to use this descending order, starting small, ending big, if you start with $15, now let me also tell you this. When you start with $15, and you see that the robot, the market has only bought 15, and it has not bought all your margin calls, you don't get worried. Let me show you. Don't get worried. Just come here and say, I will not take a 2% of $15. I want 10%. So that your robot doesn't sell. Then, what do you want? You are waiting for the robot to come down here and respect your margin calls. It will always come and buy your margin calls. Yes, maybe you are seeing $15. Maybe your robot had bought $15. Just some of you are just impatient. Your robot had bought $15 and it's giving you 2% of $15. You refuse to take 2%. Come and increase your take profit to 10%. Then wait for the robot to respect your 7 margin calls. It's gonna go up again. The market's gonna go up again. Allow the robot to respect your 7 margin calls. Then come and reduce 2%. You'll have more coins. You will sell faster and get out of the market faster. As I come to the end, is that hard? You don't need to be a market analyst. You don't need it to, like people keep saying, Julius, I need to be. You don't need, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need. You even may not know about the indicators that Julius talked about much. You can use that method to make money for yourself. You also teach in the future how to trade this, how to do the trades with But I've done that. I think that was the first thing I handled here. You need to just go back and watch the video. So I believe I'll be doing a short video. I hope this week. My voice is not good, so that's why I'm still failing to do one. But I hope someone has been able to benefit one or two things of trading today and be able to make some money. So you just needed to be patient with the market. You always win. How do you set a strategy for small capital as $50? Eh? Now 50 is very little. Eh? Hey, that one is very little, surely. But then you can have. Let's go into this. It's not a big deal. If I want to trade this coin, 15 times this will be 15. This will be 30. 30 plus 15 is how much? Is 45. You know, now this is very little money, but then you can increase this to 1. This would be 15. It doesn't work this way, but then very little money. This is 15 plus 15. This is 30. 30 plus the first buy amount 15. This is 4, 5. You can have at least 2 margin calls with your little money. 2. Or you can have 1 and be patient. 2 margin calls or 1 and be patient. You just need to focus on increasing your capital, but you can start, right? You can start. Can one trade the one shot and the cycle at the same time? Yes, in different coins. A coin cannot be on one shot and cycle at the same time. Yeah, I can still come here, just that my phone has stopped working. But still, you can have a coin on a cycle and another coin on one shot. Someone saying, what if you reduce the first buying amount like 10 or 12? 12 can work. 10 will not work. 12 can work. 10 will not work. So you need to have that art of starting small and ending big. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel I'm getting headache right now. I have severe headache. So let me stop here. I wish you the best. Catch up with you later. Back to you, leader OBM. Back to leader OBM to close our session. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, depending on where you are listening from. This is leader OBM. I just want us to, because I've been in this space for a long time. The time we are in is always the best time to come in. You understand? If you see the blood on the market, like an old investor will say, that's when you should keep buying. And you buy with knowledge, which our leaders just given us. You can see, you can even trade without trading view. Just use historical movement, to predict future. And using margin calls, you'll be okay. And if the coin you're buying, if you have made your research about the coin and this coin, go to zero, you will always make money. And the thing is, please don't gamble your money with futures. Please, whatever you do, do not gamble, because the casino, you always win. Like I always say, the casino, we always win. You cannot beat the casino. You can beat it for a short time, but at the end of the day, the casino will catch up with you. Like some shots now, before now, I went to Twitter and I saw some shots have been liquidated. See, please let us be safe. If we stick with what we are teaching you here, what they are teaching us, because I'm also a learner too. Despite my position, I always learn every day. You will be safe. Now, I just want to just share this with us, how to get lucky in business, how to get lucky in business. Now, has anyone here ever been lucky? Ever been maybe lucky, like maybe there is a raffle draw that was done maybe in the past. Maybe you bought. I remember years back, when I was in Ibadan, in Nigeria. Here, there's one radio, one TV station that usually buy. They usually sell lottery every year. They sell it for 50 naira. And I also we buy. We keep on buying, but I've never ever won any. Because some people will win cars, some will win by motorcycle. You understand? But I've never ever won. I don't know whether anybody has won lottery here in the past. Maybe they did a lottery, and you won or you didn't win. You will see that if you look at it, the percentage of people that usually win are so small because it's a game of chance. You understand? It's a game of chance. Now, is anybody here doing also betting, or maybe you go to casinos, maybe all this sport betting, you easily you can actually do it in your home right now. I even have an account with one betting company. We call it stake.com. I'm not saying you should bet, you understand? But the thing is, I do test it one day because I love one sport, UFC. I do test it, and the more times I've lost compared with how much I've won, I've lost more times than I've won. You understand? So if you are here, maybe you've been doing maybe betting, you see that you lose more than you gain. Now, at the casino, how do you win? Number one, you have to get started. Then you have to show up regularly. That means, let's say, Premiership just you put a club in Premiership this week. We are going to a World Cup. Some people will still bet in World Cup. Now, if you want to win, maybe at the World Cup now, when it comes to betting, you have to show up regularly. That means maybe the matches are in every day. That means you have to show up regularly. You have to bet regularly. Maybe Argentina is playing so. England is playing this thing. You bet. Now you have to participate constantly if you want to win. Now, the more you do that, the more you increase your chances of winning. I think they are going to do 64 matches. So if you want to win, if you probably want to win, that means you have to bet in those 64 matches for you to win. Now, I'm not teaching you how to bet. You understand? I'm just doing an analogy. Now, let's go to business now. Before you can do a business like Royalq, you have to be open. You have to learn. Maybe somebody gave you an introduction or the opportunity. Maybe you watch a video, write-ups, PDF. You have to be open for the business opportunity. Then when you start the business, you have to be showing up like we do in the morning and the evenings. You have to show up. When we do weekends. We did one yesterday, even yesterday night. Now you have to be coming in like I did at Julius when we went to Kenya with my director plan here, James Amakara. He knew nothing about trading. James Amakara told me that personally. But this man was showing up. We even paid for courses together. Some leaders, myself and himself. We paid for courses together, and see him today now. He's so confident when going into trading. So what happened? He was showing up consistently. He was open to learn, and today he's a better man. So now, whenever people call you, they can call you at all hours. Okay, help me with this. So you must be ready, to share the tools we have recorded videos, we have saved a PDF, and with the knowledge you have, you will always attend to people, whenever they come to you. So at short notice. Now, for us that are in business, we should know how to do P2P. Even my personal, I still make money doing P2P. Some people do come to me, they want to buy USDT. I will build them, I will collect the money, I will buy on Binance P2P, and I will sell to them. I will make little margin profits. You understand? So you have to be open to business. So if you are here now, you have not learned how to buy USD yourself on Binance. You are losing some money there. So then you should not be out of stock. You should not be out of USDT. Now, even if you are out of USDT, nobody should know that you don't have USDT. You should, okay, you want to buy USDT, pay this amount into my account. This is how much I'm selling to you. Then you go and buy, and you make your margin profits you get. Then expect to get lucky when you stay positive. Now, if you do this, you're always showing up to meetings, you are always learning, there's no way you will lack prospects coming to you. And you are always talking about crypto, you're always showing up, you're always posting about it on your status, you understand? And when you make results, you show it. When other people make results, you show it. There's no way you will lack prospects. They might not come immediately, but trust me, they are watching you. They are watching your consistency. Years ago, when we did a program called Zafon, I think around 2015, 20, a lot of people gave up on crypto because they couldn't talk about their business. They say most people say, I don't know how to market the business. I don't want to bring people to make money. I know they gave up on crypto. When we started them, crypto was around $400 or so. Like I want you to know that even now we are still in profit. Even with 17,000, 16,000, with 10,000, we are still in profit with those that started then. But those that gave up then, their life is worse off. I can tell you that. The economy of today, is only people, that are open to opportunities that will navigate through, that will be happy. That's it. Because how much are they paying those professions that you think they are in your country? How much are they paying them? Then do the conversion to dollars. You will see a lot of people are suffering. So the thing is, if you want to get lucky in business, you have to show up. You have to do all these things I've stated, then you'll be lucky. So when the bull run comes, it is this bear season that we know who will be rich in the bull run. When COVID started, it is when COVID started then that a lot of us made a lot of money because the world was reset. We went to what we call reset, and people made a lot of money. And people are set up. Now, we are doing another setup right now. This is another setup right now. If you are new here, please get started. This is the best time for you to start a project like Royalq. A project like Royalq. You can see that people are failing people right now. So if you are the type that always think, okay, let me hand over my money to somebody, he will give me 1%, 2%. It's a lie. At the end of the day, there are two people that will go to jail. I'm sorry to say, because a lot of people, maybe I'll start up people in the environment here, they collect money and put it into this FTX. You are collecting 10% and give people maybe 2%. So please, if you are the type that always patronizing platform that will give you 2%, 1%, be aware that you might lose your money because you don't know where they are taking your money to. And even if maybe they are in trouble now, you won't know now. They are still collecting Peter to pay for. Royalq is not like that. Royalq, your money is in your custody. And if you are here, please, if you can, just let your money be only in Binance for now. Trade in Binance. You understand? Binance is stable. Though you might not like the man, but the thing is, the man knows what he's doing. So the thing is, please, let your money be in your control. Don't give your money out to platforms. That is how to get lucky. One of the method to get lucky, to be in control of your own money. Then we have given you knowledge, all the knowledge you need. If you are new here, please go to the person that brought you here. Let them give you videos. We have videos, seven videos, for you to watch, so that you will, from a beginner, you'll be a pro when trading. And if you are starting this thing, we recommend that you start with the BTC Ethereum pair. Then, putting in cycle, you'll be making money, which you can show other people also. And please let us inform people about Royalq. Royalq is the best thing that can happen to you at the point we are in now. So, and if you are old here, please be serious about what you have. You have a gold in your hand. Please don't misuse it. And let us let the robot trade for you, and let us save our friends and and people we know. Understand? If they are comfortable, you'll be comfortable too. So do have a great day. This is my submission for today. This will be on signing out. Let's see in the evening, and let's see tomorrow. And when you are coming, please bring somebody. Do have a nice day. Bye-bye, and see you. I pray we are profitable today. Thank you very much. Thank you.